Welcome back to another explainer. All right, so if you're tuning in today, there is a very good chance you've hit that dreaded digital brick wall. You know the exact feeling. You're cruising along, scraping data, running a script, or just trying to log into an account, and bam, everything just stops. You're totally locked out. Well, today, we're decoding exactly why that temporarily blocked error happens, and more importantly, how you can take back control of your connection. Let's get right into it. So, here's our quick roadmap for this explainer. 1. Meet your IP address. 2. Why IPs get blocked. 3. How to fix a block. And finally, 4. Preventing future IP bans. Stick with me because by the end of this, we'll have clear, actionable solutions for those insanely annoying connectivity drops. I mean, have you ever actually stared down this exact message? Your IP has been temporarily blocked. It is so incredibly common, right? But it leaves you feeling entirely powerless. You haven't done anything malicious, so why on earth is the internet suddenly treating you like a literal threat? Well, it's honestly a pretty simple digital mystery, and we're going to solve it together right now. All right, moving right along to Section 1, Meet Your IP Address, the target of the block. To figure out why you're banned, we first have to understand what exactly is getting flagged by the server's bouncers. Obviously, it all comes down to your Internet Protocol, or IP address. You probably know the basics. It's essentially your digital license plate. It's a unique series of numbers assigned by your Internet service provider. It really has two main jobs: identifying your network's host and pinpointing your exact location. Without it, well, you wouldn't be sending or receiving anything online. But what's absolutely crucial to remember here is the sheer scope of this digital license plate. Your IP literally attaches to every single thing you do. Sending a quick email, it's there. Passively browsing a blog, there. Running a massive automated web scraping script, yep, it is right there, acting as your permanent digital footprint. Because it tracks all your movements, it is the exact metric websites look at when their security alarms start ringing. Okay, which brings us to Section 2, why IPs get blocked. Let's look at the common block triggers. Websites aren't just blocking people to ruin their day. They are actively playing digital bouncer. They're constantly scanning for suspicious or fraudulent activities. We're talking severe security threats like DDoS attacks or malware spreading, but also massive nuisances like spamming junk emails or copyright violations. And yes, even aggressive automated web scraping. If you're sending way too many requests way too fast, you're gonna get flagged. The big takeaway here is that blocks happen to uphold the integrity of the site. So even if your specific block was an accidental misfire, the system is just trying to protect itself. And the punishment usually fits the perceived crime. Depending on the severity, an IP block can be a tiny hiccup or it can be a massive long-term headache. Minor automated actions like sending a few too many refresh requests might lock you out for just a few hours. Terms of service violations, those could bench you for days. If you've got repeated suspicious activity going on, you might be looking at months in the penalty box. And for severe security threats, actually, yeah, those can result in a permanent ban that lasts for years. So let's talk solutions in Section 3, how to fix a block. What do you actually do when you find yourself on the wrong side of that digital bouncer? Well, here is your immediate action plan. First off, check your device for malware. Sometimes a totally hidden virus is triggering the block without you having a clue. Second, contact your internet service provider for guidance. Third, and this is a fantastic, super easy quick fix, just reset your router. Seriously, rebooting your router can often force your ISP to assign you a brand new, unblocked IP address. Problem solved. And finally, just double-check the site's rules to make absolutely sure you didn't accidentally cross a line somewhere. Now, when you're trying to figure out if you've been permanently blacklisted or just given a quick timeout, please don't just guess. You can actually proactively check if your IP is permanently flagged by using tools like What is my IP address? That tool scans global anti-spam databases for you. Guessing just leaves you completely in the dark, locked out, and frustrated. But checking these databases, that provides definitive, clear answers about your network's current reputation. Okay, so say you need to bypass a block right this second to keep your workflow moving. You basically have two popular band-aids. First, you could use a virtual private network, a VPN, which essentially masks your IP. The catch? VPNs can suffer from some seriously slow performance, which is a huge drag. The alternative, and usually the better bet for this, is a proxy server. Proxies efficiently provide a completely new IP address, letting you bypass the block with much better speed and reliability, especially for specific targeted tasks. Which leads us perfectly into Section 4, preventing future IP bans, the long-term strategies. Because honestly, getting unblocked is great, but stopping these frustrating blocks before they even happen, way better. Think of this as your digital hygiene toolkit. To keep your IPs safely under the radar, steer clear of suspicious downloads that might secretly pack malware. Use reliable antivirus software and robust firewalls. Make sure you create strong, unique passwords and update your systems regularly so no one hijacks your connection. And a big one for us, if you are extracting data, absolutely avoid aggressive automated scraping. You've got to throttle your requests carefully so you look like a normal human, not a massive bot network. But look, if your work genuinely requires high-volume actions, we're talking deep market research or large-scale data collection, basic digital hygiene just isn't going to cut it. You're going to need the ultimate block avoidance tool, a proxy server. By routing your connection through a new, high-quality IP address, a proxy protects your identity and allows for truly anonymous, completely uninterrupted web use. It's a real game changer. When you're choosing a proxy, you're generally picking between two main types, according to providers like ProxyRack. First up, residential proxies. These are real, actual home IPs assigned by standard ISPs. That makes them incredibly hard for websites to detect and block. They're pretty much perfect for your most challenging, sensitive projects. Then, on the other side, you have data center proxies. These offer incredibly fast, reliable access to huge pools, sometimes 20,000 or more unique IPs. They are highly efficient and absolutely perfect for fast, high-volume automated tasks. And the difference in your workflow when you actually implement high-quality proxies, it's literally night and day. Take this real user experience from Peter, a ProxyRack customer. He notes that the residential proxy service is top-level and never fails when he needs it. That is the concrete value we're talking about here, folks. It's the absolute peace of mind knowing you aren't going to wake up to a broken script or a completely locked-out account. The capabilities of these premium proxy networks are honestly astounding. You aren't just getting one random IP address. You can target specific locations across over 140 different countries. Plus, they support robust technical protocols like HTTP, SOCKS, and UDP, basically fitting any use case you throw at them. These features allow you to essentially set and forget your connection. You enjoy seamless browsing, zero CAPTCHAs, and live dashboard reporting to monitor your exact success rate. It just completely eliminates the entire headache of getting temporarily blocked. So this brings us to the final and really the most important question for you to consider today. Is your digital identity protected, or are you leaving your IP totally exposed to the next block? Look, whether it's simply updating your antivirus software, resetting your router, or integrating a robust residential proxy network for your heavy automation, taking control of your IP address means taking back control of your entire internet experience. So don't wait for the bouncer to kick you out. Secure your connection today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.